Hello, hello, everybody. It's a little later than I expected to go live. And by that I mean a good couple of hours. Okay. Time to go. I feel like I'm about to get DMs from my friend like, hey, what are you up to? You stream? You playing on the server? Because ooh, goodness. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Huh. Hold on. Video. Better. I don't like having low brightness settings on this game. Okay. So I think the next thing to just do naturally is to dig down. I think I have those. Okay, those are in there. Those are not gonna... Hey, lab bro, what's up? I have coal. I'll put a light right there. I try to be. There are times where I'll, like, shift into, like, you know, something not chill, but I try to be a balance. Because, like, if you're too wild, you're... I don't know. I don't like going I don't like being one extreme or the other. Alright, so I can make... I only played the... I like to save my stuff. For lack of a better reason. I have some iron, but I want to get a little stockade before I do anything with it. That's a work in progress. I'll show you. It's not a bridge. Well, not entirely. I don't know why I put the buttons on there. I was tired. This isn't done, but I wanted to basically add a... I want to add a elevator down there. Is that a zombie with copper armor? Well, that's not my problem. I mean, it will be. There actually is a mountain set over there, so eventually I will build to that for the fun of it. And maybe while I'm at it, I'll actually add a... Now that you think about it, that's actually... I actually have the idea. I could go and make another... But first I would want to make a ladder to go down there, and then over there to that mountain right, that little hill slash mountain over there will be where the bridge goes next. But for now, Where do I want to start this? I don't really have any to. I'll just, honestly? Oh wait, no, the bed's right there. Sorry, Bush, you have to go. And so does this. I have to put that right there. Yeah, it is pretty nice. Village over. There's a village over yonder. Okay, so. I'll build a stone shovel in a bit. So I have to. Okay. There, better. Now, I know there's a cave down here. I'm a bit worried about hitting it because a lot of things tend to spawn in it, but if I hit it, oh well. Oh yeah, that's right. I can do this. But yeah, I tend to be a little resource rat. I mine an incessant amount of coal, an unnecessary amount of iron. I even try to find use for, like, everything. Ah, bruh. Do this. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I did mine, but I genuinely don't remember how that ended up. I know that you at least get, like, a text for code, and then you have to do that to verify, and then it says, congratulations, your phone number was verified, or whatever. I should make a shovel. But no, I don't have any idea. There we go. Yeah, it works. We will say I'm old enough to drink where I live. Not that I do. Personally not a fan of that lifestyle. Can't be too safe in this day and age. The amount of AI generated stuff and AI bots that'll try to do stuff, and even the crazy and heinous stuff like how Micro Reeves. What kind of freedom? I forgot to make the shovel. Did all that work. I went all the way up there in order to make that shovel, and I didn't. Right. I think if I do this... Yep. Alright, now give me that shovel. I mean, there are a good amount of countries that have general American freedoms in there. The only ones that are, like, I'm pretty sure not they're like, for example, freedom of speech, freedom of press, or not. Well, I'm actually not entirely sure about freedom of speech, but based on the events that have been going on in the UK, I kind of feel bad for them. And I know there's also, I know that there are, basically dictatorships in certain countries. I can basically say I pretty much do whatever I want. Right. I don't know about North Korea. Oh, it's coal. Nice. Um, in all fairness, people do try to make this make Twitch in general their living, so not that I'm gonna beg people for money. That's not how I roll. But if I ever were to get up there, certainly I would absolutely love to become some type of, like, big content creator, because I'd then use that to actually make a difference. Because I see people like Johnny Somali, like Hassan, like how Pirate Software, well, he was great and he's done some nice stuff, but now it's just like, what the hell, bro? With him, I see that. I don't want to do that. I also remember, I don't remember her name because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if she got canceled, but a long while ago there was this one lady streamer where, like, one of her clips was like, oh, we started the stream like 5 minutes ago. Why hasn't anyone donated, giving me money? I might as well, like, end the stream or whatever. You mean the hot tub stuff? Ugh. I to open up about my reasoning for Twitch specifically, I want to download my VODs. That's my reason. If Kick ever made it extremely easy, I might consider transferring to them in order to download my VODs, because I don't want to go to a third-party website in order to download what I basically made, and, like, the integrations, actually, I don't know if you can, but I'm not exactly sure how good it is to both stream and record with the software that I use. I do agree on that, though. People be wild. What level am I at? Huh. I want to say neg. What level is Diamond? Diamond level Minecraft. Negative 64 to 53. Okay. So I'm nowhere near. A girlfriend? No, I wish I did. I had one for a bit, and it didn't work out. She's been through a good amount of stuff in her past, and she already was. She's not like. I'll just go out and straight say it. She was more testing out the waters, I think, with me, because she's very much more, at least to my knowledge, she very much could have just lied about stuff, and like, it's whatever, I don't dwell about it, but to my understanding, she's more of leaning towards liking ladies than liking dudes, and it's just like, whatever. It is what it is. At the end of the day, it doesn't take away from who I am, and I had a great time with them when I was dating them. So sometimes it's better to have that. And I'm still friends with her, and we play Dungeons and Dragons, if you've ever heard of that. I thought she was beautiful. Well, I think she's beautiful, and that's all that matters. Beauty is within the eyes of the beholder. For example, I might actually be able to start using these seeds and other stuff. I was actually using these for the, you know what I'm gonna do? I have this composter for a reason. I want to make more of these. Because I like these. A little personal, but it's okay. We dated for roughly 4 months. It was a long-distance relationship, but we both had the understanding that if things went well, eventually we would probably want to take it to in real life. Well, there we go. And I have the emotional maturity to, like, wait, and a lot of patience. And to be honest, if I'm blunt, I still probably have some sort of feelings for her. Anyway. This right here. This is the definition of beauty. Something that I can look at and marvel at for a little moment. Oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I've been there. I have been cheated on. I know how you feel. Really sorry. I've been cheated on a good amount, too. This, who I was with, though, didn't. To, make a long story short with her, she was going through stuff at the time, and I guess maybe I was trying a little too hard to try to be there for her and ask what it was, because I'm the type of person that if something's going on, I really like to tackle it and resolve it. And maybe that made her uncomfortable, or maybe the stress made her aware of some stuff, but yeah. things were kind of a little not great. And then they went, well, things weren't great for like maybe a week or two. And then, we talked. And then things are good. Her and I don't hang out and really talk as much as we did, but, you know, it's kind of par for the course. But I'm really sorry about what happened with your buddy, or your ex. I've had way too many people cheat with me, and well, not cheat with me, cheat on me. Nobody ever deserves to be cheated on. And it's not worth the weight on your soul. So no matter how much you try to slice it, oh, they were unfaithful, they weren't giving me attention, they were doing this, they were doing that. It's a conscious choice to cheat on someone. You can call and break up with them at any point. Oh, see you. What level am I at? I have no idea. I think it's 6. Well, I hear that. So this, cave is to my right. Did not mean to place that. I have a good amount of coal now. Oh. Found the cave. Nice. I know he's not here anymore, but I do genuinely feel for people who have had situations. Yeah, it's a good thing that I dug out as I did. There we go. There. Then I'll work that when I get there. For now, here. I'll do, no. There. And then I don't really, whatever. There. Oh, hi. Welcome back. By the way, I don't know if you heard, but I'm genuinely sorry for what happened with you and your ex. Nobody deserves to get cheated on. And that stuff will... I don't like... I am religious, and I hold to some moralic value. Like, cheating is definitely one of them. that stuff kind of clings to your soul. What do you mean? Like, me talking? Or... I appreciate it regardless. I'm glad you are. But yeah, if you mean like stories and whatnot, I do have a lot. I have a lot of different things that I'm just gonna leave that. Okay. I'll want to illuminate further out. For now, I do need some trees. A partner to dance? Yeah. Personally, I'd like someone who enjoys these little balls of pixels and how they light up the sky like stars as much as I do. Oh, okay. Actually, I might as try. Oh. I didn't think it would be morning time so quick. I don't really, look anymore, to be honest. It doesn't really end well for me. Didn't I grab some iron? Oh well. Get one of those. Take the potatoes. Actually, no, I'll keep those. Drop that in there. Good amount of the primary, reason. I'll put that. Eh. There. To be honest, I wonder sometimes what would have happened and how I would have turned out if I never met some of the people that I did, and that caused me to really want to find love. I was a bit curious about it when I was younger in general, but there wasn't really a massive spark for it until my first long-distance relationship, where I don't know what the guidelines are for, but more adult activities. Nothing bad happened out of it. It was, other than, like, you know, getting more familiar with people's anatomy. And... oh, that's right. I have to figure... oh, that's right. It's down here. Okay. I want to get access to Sorry, I'm trying to focus here. And, yeah, and then there. So I think I'm on hard mode, so I'll want to tread lightly in general with coming down here. I have a car, and it's not an anime character, actually. So my profile picture is of a character I commissioned a while ago. Her original art was something I AI generated. The reason why I AI generated it was, my reason was logically I can generate a base concept for the character, and then later on I can have it, someone actually, like, make the character IRL. Like, with an actual, drawing. Oh. I genuinely got startled by that sound. Anyway, when I like to believe that when people think of love, there is some sort of image of some sort that comes to mind. Can be an idea, can be a person, whether it be imaginary or real. And there was one dream I had a long time ago. It was a long time ago, back when I was even living a completely different region of where I live. And it was a very simple dream. It was just a very nice day. I was spending it with this person, and I held on to that because it was one of those times where, you ever heard of the, I don't know if you've ever heard of the, I might get suffocated. No, okay. That can suffocate, by the way. I really don't want to end up, finding some sort of, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna complain that nothing's spawning on me, but I'm still gonna be extremely wary. I don't trust anything. And car, yeah, I do. I do. Anyway, so that dream, I ended up, I was with this person, and they looked exactly like who my character looks like. Long hair, long curly, redhead hair. Maybe that's my, inner Irish being a adoring fan. I think that's a mob. There is iron here. Oh wait, no. Huh. No mob spawns. Trust it. Trust it. Anyway, sorry, so there's a dream. I had a dream. That dream was a dream where I was just spending time with this person. Completely imaginary person. Just something my mind conjured up. She had glasses, she had dazzling baby blue eyes, and a smile that, could melt the pain that I've had to deal with of just living in general, for once, I felt like someone was truly there for me. I actually felt like I was being, like, someone for once cared about me. Like, really cared about me. Not because of familial bonds, or because they have to care about you as, like, a coworker in some, or something, in some, fancy, smancy project of some kind. Or as a team, or whatever. And I like to believe that in some way, shape, or form, she's the embodiment of that feeling of wanting to be accepted, wanting to be cared about, wanting to be loved. I personally believe that in the deepest parts of our mind, not in the deep dark recesses, but a better one, a different one, a lighter portion of it, that everyone has something, someone, real or not, embody what it feels like to love and to be loved. And that is what my character is. And I want that to be the icon of my channel. That right there, it might be an anime character, but looks are deceiving. And that in reality, she is a symbol of being cared about, being loved, being accepted, finding community, finding something or someone. I I don't have the answer to that question. I'm sorry to say, but I don't. In all honesty, though, maybe. It really depends on the person. Sometimes you're really needed in someone's life, and someone is needing you. I would like to believe that you being around helps them for the better. By the way, I have no idea why my messages didn't work, but I assume I don't know who or how who followed, but thank you for the follow, whoever did, and I didn't get the notification for it. But yeah, the most honest answer I can give you is maybe, but it's more complicated. Life moves on. People have to keep going no matter what. So, but it is a choice for them to have you there or not. So if you chosen to be there, if they choose you to be there, that I mean, if they choose you to be there, try to be there. Because it means that they're trying to not only have you around their life in the hard times, but in the better times. I've tried to choose people to be my friends, and that didn't work out. It didn't work out at all. God, I feel so like I'm trying. I like talking real dark. What do you mean? Also, I just realized my chat's kind of hold on. Transform, stretch, options, video settings. Why isn't there a borderless window option? You mean dark is in like what we're talking about? I apologize in advance if so, because I know that there's a bit of a delay between chat and because I have a lot that I've got deep in my head. I I don't know if it's that. I'm despite what I've gone through, I'm actually really I'm okay. I talk about these things, sure, and yeah, it's like sad and all, but like I'm not suffering. I'm not dead. Not dying. Still got life in me. Sure. Haven't had a great past, but tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow eventually becomes today. And the future with it becomes a present. I don't think I'll ever touch this forest. It's too beautiful to. I promise I'm okay. I'm just very... I would best explain it as I'm too emotionally mature sometimes. Forgive me, I'm a bit cold. I need to grab my sweater. Here's my sweater anyway. There it is. Just gonna turn you up by 2 degrees. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I don't know why, but I all of a sudden just got extremely cold. I hope I'm not getting another cold. Maybe I should sleep soon. Get some extra sleep in. I'll put one. Uh-huh. Okay. Not my problem. Whatever you want. Okay. Take your time. I'll be here. At least for a little while longer. You know, now that he says it, I hope that eventually someday I'll if I ever make a community, I hope that part of it is talking to people and making a community for those who have been well, you know, I don't know if schools still have this, but like in old movies, well, in high school movies in the early 2000s, you'd have those archetypes of like jocks and like the popular crowd and nerds and this and that and the geniuses. I never actually fit into any of those groups. Like, I vibed with people like there, like in each group, but I never really belonged. Which is fine, to be honest. I think that groups like that end up in you being a typical caricature of a person. No offense. People are cool. But, I never really fit in, so to say. Which is, I'm okay with now. Come to accept it and come to terms with myself. But I hope if there are people in the world like that if I end up becoming big in some way, not likely, but if I do, hopefully I can create a community where those people who are genuine outcasts have a home. Aw, man. Poison. Oh well. I knew my garden would attempt to kill me eventually. That's why we have the composter. Welcome back. Sorry, I was monologuing to myself. How many? It's 11:56, okay. Can I think illagers can open doors, so... I'll finish that later. I'm gonna get, like, a campfire, like, maybe one or two of them, and, put that in there. Make it so that the top can't be, gone through by, like, a zombie or something. Not like they can. Right. So, I need more iron. Like, I actually legitimately do. I need at least some in order to make... I have a pick. That's all I really need for now. I can make... helmet... or pants. What? I thought you could, like, shift-click them. Maybe I'm too into Dark and Darker with that. Ah. Okay. This is gonna be a bit boring, but I think I'm gonna actually have to strip mine. I'll at least do a little bit of it. Plus, eventually, when I do, I can actually, make these into storage rooms and whatnot. Because this won't be my main base, right? But... I can make it into a storage area. Maybe I can make some nice little lounge rooms. I don't really know what to talk about next. It's not like I'm... it's kind of like I want to talk about something? Nope, do not. Never again. Very much never again with living with my parents. Only if temporary. And I mean very much temporary. I have, it's complicated. Oh. It's fine. I have one more pickaxe. Well, I can. It's just that, my father is kind of... So I have ADHD and ASD. A good amount of... Both of those are from my father's side. people would say, "Oh, I'm sorry," or "Oh, that's unfortunate," but to be honest, I like having ADHD and ASD. There are some downsides to it, but the upsides are actually being able to see the world for a good amount of what it truly is. Clear eyes are better than being blind and happy to what's around you. When in reality, the truth, you know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but my dad is, I actually am pretty sure, and my mom's also pretty sure, that I inherited it from my father, which I kinda confirm with him? Kinda tentatively. Like, he didn't deny it. Which was nice. I love my dad. He helped me get through, well, I moved out of my house and then eventually moved out of his because of his help. So, I'm indebted to him for my freedom. But he is very much a very old guy who doesn't understand a lot of the stuff going on in my time and in the living sphere, like the dating landscape, jobs and the job market, the price of stuff, and that monetary success isn't everything. Most importantly, to me at least. And my mother, she's a narcissistic control freak. She sees me as my father, and she utterly despises my father. And even though there is a deep recess in her mind that I know loves and cares about me, in her age, she unfortunately... I don't know why I'm so cold. In her older age, and from going through the divorce that happened, she and I are never going to see eye to eye. And okay, there's a... I'll mark that. Basically, she will never see eye to eye with me. And she will never see me as anything other than an extension of my father. Which is arguably one of the worst ways to lose someone. Not through old age, but from seeing them when they're supposed to be so close and so loving to you. Hate what you are. Hate that you were born in someone's image, even if half of the image is you. I broke up with who I broke up with a couple months ago. So, not really. I'm not really looking. Oh, goodness. So, I don't know why. Unfortunately, I am, and it might be obvious with my voice. I'm shivering. I've all of a sudden gotten freezing cold. And I was sick for Thanksgiving. So I think that I'm getting another wave of being freezing cold due to being sick. So I have to go, which is a shame. I was hoping to be around at least for another half hour at least, but I legitimately can't. It is hard now to talk without my teeth chattering. I will try to stream tomorrow, uh, same time. And, from my Overwatch 2 stream, I plan to post some of the highlights as shorts. But, have a good night. Have a good day. I will see you when I see you. And, when will I start? Oh god, I don't know. If I'm not feeling well, I might end up sleeping during the night, and then, waking up during the afternoon, so it could be the morning tomorrow, or it could be the afternoon around 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. EST. I will post on my X/Twitter when I do. Usually I post it shortly after or shortly before. It will probably be another game. Anyway, take care, okay? And that doesn't just go for you, Gaming Live. It goes for everyone. Because to be honest, I'm gonna post this VOD on YouTube.